You tell him I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. In this video, we'll be ranking my top 5 favorite moments from the classic Western, Tombstone. So get a drink, get comfy, and let's talk some Tombstone.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
Hey everyone, my name is Jason and welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. And before we start the ranking of my top 5 favorite moments from Tombstone, let me know in the comments below what you think of Tombstone, what are some of your favorite moments, and tell me what your absolute favorite scene in Tombstone is, and we'll have a great discussion in those comments about Tombstone. So coming in at number 5 is the gunfight at the OK Corral.
Oh my God.
This scene is fantastic. The movie's building up to this gunfight, to this shootout at the OK Corral. We got the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday facing off against some of the cowboys, the Clanton boys, the Clanton gang, basically. And I really love the camera work and the tension here. You know what I mean? It's got great tension. It's got great music where the Earp brothers are walking towards the corral. It's a real slow build-up. And I just love how the fight starts. I like how Doc Holliday winks at the Clanton brother. And then Wyatt knows, he's like, oh my God. And they just start freaking shooting and blasting each other away. It's great. It's filmed great. You get some good close-ups. It's just exciting. Just a great gunfight from a great flick, man. I like how you see Wyatt and Doc Holliday walk away without a scratch. That's great. Fantastic moment. Coming in at number 4 is Stand There and Bleed.
Oh! You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
I love this moment too, man. This is the famous bitch slap that Kurt Russell gives on Billy Bob Thornton. The scene just really shows that intimidating presence Kurt Russell and like Wyatt Earp had. And it's all in the eyes, man. It's all in Kurt Russell's eyes when he goes, damn right, you're scared. I can see that in your eyes. And then his face just his face goes from like a smirk to a real serious stare.
Well, I'm real scared.
Damn right you're scared. I can see that in your eyes.
And it's just awesome, man. And I like how they really use this authentic dialogue, like, you know, skin that smoke wagon and see what happens. You know, like, pull your gun out, you know, skin that smoke wagon. I like how you just use that really authentic dialogue that likely was spoken back then. He's such a coward that Wyatt just bitch slaps him. And I just love that where he goes, you're going to do something, you're just going to stand there and bleed. Love it. It's a great moment. It sets up a big set piece in the movie, too, where Wyatt and his brothers go into business with the saloon. So, yeah, fantastic scene. Coming at number 3 is Doc Holliday meets Johnny Ringo.
Now I really hate him.
What's it, Johnny?
I hear he's real fast.
This moment's great. This is where we get Johnny Ringo meeting Doc Holliday. They start this confrontation off with this battle of like wits, you know, education, intellect, where they start quoting off, they're speaking in Latin against each other. And this touches a nerve in Doc Holliday.
Vino veritas.
Logic agis.
Creda Judaea sotella non ego.
And then Johnny Ringo pulls his gun out. You know, he's twirling his gun around. He's doing all these fancy gun moves and everything like that. And I love how Doc Holliday comes back where he starts doing it with his shot glass, completely mocking him and imitating him. It's hilarious. And that's the thing about this movie too, right? The villains are just as charismatic as the good guys are. You know, with Michael Biehn as Johnny Ringo, Powers Booth as Curly Bill, Stephen Lang as Ike Clanton. Just fantastic villains in this. Coming in at number 2 is I'm Your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
This is another great Doc Holliday moment, another great Val Kilmer moment, and man, his performance was fantastic. I really think he got ripped off. He should have been at least nominated for an Oscar for this movie for Best Supporting Actor. I believe Tommy Lee Jones won that year for The Fugitive. It's beyond me why Val Kilmer never even got a nod, because he really became Doc Holliday. He really became this character. This scene is after the shootout at the OK Corral, and we got a lot of tension. Johnny Ringo is all drunk, and he says, I want these guys spitting blood, I want your souls, and all this. And everyone doesn't want to fight. Wyatt's just trying to back down and say there's been enough blood, all that. And I just love how Val Kilmer is just like, well, I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game. And it's that build-up, guys. That's what's important, right? There's a build-up to the climax between Johnny Ringo and Doc Holliday. And you keep seeing them meet through the movie where you almost think they're going to get into a gunfight. They're almost going to get into a gunfight. And this is just another one that builds that tension. It just adds some great depth dialogue and just some great performances by Michael Biehn and Val Kilmer here. It just shows you that friendship, too, where anybody getting into Wyatt Earp's face, Doc Holliday is right there, you know, sticking up for his best friend. Not that he needs it, but this shows that dynamic friendship. Before I give you my number one, guys, here are 3 honorable mentions.
Looks like we win.
Come on. Come on. Oh, Donnie. Come on. The Cowboys are finished. You understand me? I see a red sash. I kill a man wearing it. So run, you cur. Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming. You tell them I'm coming. And hell's coming with me, you hear?
Coming in at number 1 is the Cowboys rush Wyatt Earp.
You apart.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
He's bluffing. Let's rush him.
No. He ain't bluffing.
You're not as stupid as you look, Ike.
Man, I love this moment. This is where we start seeing that serious Wyatt Earp, and we get that glimpse of what kind of lawman he was in Kansas and how his reputation really precedes him, how this dude lives up to his reputation here. We got Curly Bill, who kills Fred White, the town sheriff of Tombstone. The Wyatt comes up and knocks him on the head, and then the Cowboys start circling Wyatt, saying, you know, turn him loose. You have you're no sheriff here. You're no law here. We'll tear you apart. And frickin' Kurt Russell just puts his gun right against Ike Clanton's head. Delivery of these lines here, like, you die first, get it? You and your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me? Again, it's all in his eyes. It's how serious he is. You just see how Wyatt can put the fear of God into someone. This guy's just shooting his mouth off, saying, we'll rush him. But once the gun is against his head and he's looking into Wyatt's eyes, he knows this guy will blow his head off. And it's just that, you know, that presence again, that intimidating factor that Wyatt has, and how serious he really gets here. Just the standoff and everything. And the tension again, guys, like building the tension. Like that, this is all building to that OK Corral fight, right? It's this conflict between the Earp brothers and the Cowboys, and how it keeps building and building and building, where, you know, things started off light, and it gets, with each moment in the movie, it just starts taking a darker turn and building to this big fight. Perfect. I love it, man. Love this moment here, man. Kurt Russell's performance is fantastic. He is such an intimidating character. Just a tough character in this movie. Absolutely love it. So those are my top 5 moments from Tombstone, guys. Let me know in the comments below what your top 5 moments, or just a few moments. We'll have a good discussion in those comments. If you like these top 5s, then I'll put other top 5s right in front of you there, and you can click those videos to check out my other top 5s. That will do it for me, guys, on this video. I will see you on the next video, and I will see you in the movies. Cheers.